gasolina, hindi na pumupo. Eh, gasoline tank yan. Can you imagine the mixture? Hindi mo babarilin yan? Yan. Dumating ka, naka-Mercedes-Benz ka. Sige, ilagyan mo. Hindi mo siya labing diesel, nilagay niya gasolina. Gasolina Mercedes, nilagay niya diesel. Can you imagine it now? Kaya nga pag diesel nakalagay sa gasoline tank, diesel. Yung presyo, naintindihan niya yung more than diesel. Eh, bago machine, hindi siya marunong. Yan. Kaya dapat mag-ingat kayo. Hindi pwedeng itatras mo yan. Kahit na isang kutsarita lang na nag-mixture yan. You have to dismantle the gasoline tank, drain the gasoline tank, you clean the fuel line, the carburetor. Masyadong damage yun. Kaya dapat, good at pressure na alam nila ang ginagawa nila. Kailangan tulungan mo sila, lalo na pag bago yung buhay nila. Next, kerosene. You don't see this display in the gas station. It is hidden behind the building. Kerosene or gas. Yung ginagamit sa kalan niya, yung kalan. Mapinubukot ka na. Kaya nakapili na kalan yun. Kerosene yun. Hindi pwede sa kotse ito. Pag dinagay mo sa kotse yan, maluluto ang kotse mo. Hindi pwede. This for domestic consumption. Pero dapat, marunong kang gumamit ito. Normally sa motor, sa kotse, you don't choose this. Pero in your case, you are just a new driver, you should learn, you should know how to use this for your passage. Maraming gamit yan. Kerosene, yung ordinary gas yan. Kailan mo ginagamit as a new little driver? You know, being a new little driver, it is not that easy. Takot na takot ka pag nagpa-practice ka. At the last thing that you can master as a new driver is garage driving. Yan. Yung ang sikip ng garahe nyo, papasok ka, pinalabas mo. Lalo na yung mga babae, ilang taon na sila nag-drive, hindi nila na ipapasok sa garahe ng kotse. Tuwing umaga, nalabas na, alis na ako. Ilabas na niyo yung kotse ko sa harap. Ilabas na ninyo. Yan. Palagi yung anak, ang naglalabas, yung asper ng galaw. Pagkalasin ko na, nandiyan ako, pasok na yung kotse ko sa garahe. Yan. Iba nagpapasok kasi nga natatakot ka. O ngayon, naglakas ng mungkok, nagbaking ka ngayon, patras ka, nagkamali ka ng liko, nagasgas yung pintura mo. Alam mo yung handle ng garahe. Pag hindi na ibalik yan, kagasgas sa kulay ng kotse mo. Naguhitan from end to end. White ang kulay mo, nagkaroon ng black marking. Siyempre, lahat ng kaibigan mo nakikita, ano nangyari sa kotse mo? Ano nangyari sa kotse mo? Hindi naman lang sasabihin, nasagi ka, no? Hindi naman lang sasabihin, ano nangyari dyan? Alam naman nila kung anong nangyari. Pero pariringgan ka, anong nangyari dyan? Yan. Ay, nasabi ko eh. Yan. Kaya naiiyakan ng palaging binabati. So, pumunta ka sa istasyon, kumuha ka magdala ng mineral water na ganito, bumili ka isang mineral water ng kerosene. Pag wala kang ginagawa, kung baka cloth, gagasgasin yung cloth na yan ng kerosene. Mawawala yung fluid na yan without damaging the paint. Kasi yung paint ng kotse sensitive yan. You cannot just use acetone o kaya thinner o kaya alcohol. Masisira ang paint ng kotse. But with this kerosene, you can remove that marking, that line, without damaging the paint. Okay? You carry a white color vehicle. Unfortunately, you pass over a newly asphalted road. Yung hindi pa na-appreciate na espalto, tumalansik ng tumalansik ang espalto. Sa kotse mo, nag-polka-dot yan. Ang hirap tanggalin ang espalto sa paint. Yan, kerosene. Tatanggalin mo lahat ang espalto na yan without damaging the paint.
Hindi maalis yung doon.
Yan. Pero, ngayon, let's say when you bought your car, white color, after 3 years, naging brown na. Siyempre, puro stay, may mga pinapako, pero scratches. You want to regain back the original color. So, during Sunday, when you are not working, bumili kang kerosene, gasgasan mo lahat. Buong coach mo, gasgasan mo kerosene. Mawawala lahat ang stain na yan, lahat ng marking, babalik ang pagka-white niya. Like the lady was asking, hindi ba mawawala yung shiny color niya? Siyempre, magiging bland ang kulay niya. Mawawala ang pagka-shine niya. O pag nagasgas mo na, maputing-puti na, hindi na makita, pumunta ka sa Manawi, bumili ka ng wax. Yung wax na pang-shine ng kotse. O, iwa-wax mo, yung karate kit. Hiram yung karate kit. Yan. Iwa-wax mo, igaganyan mo. Yan. Kumikintab na yung kotse mo, na-exercise ka pa. Yan. Maya-maya babalik ang kulay niya. And it will become waterproof. Magkano lang yan, mga 100 pesos lang yung wax na yan. But before you wax it, i-kerosene mo muna para mawala yung gas-gas. Ngayon, pag natapos ka, may natira kang hap dito, mag-iingat ka. Huwag mong tinatabi sa garahe yan. Mineral water bottle ito eh. Kerosene pala ang laman yan. O nauuwaw yung kasama mo. Patay siya. Tanda nyo, marami nang na-discuss sa mga mineral water na ganito. Kailangan pag kerosene yan, o kaya kung nasa laman yan, it's either throw it away or keep it in a safe place. Kasi nga, yung presyong, pag mineral water yan, at clear, akala mo tubig yan. Maraming matidisgrasya yan. Kahit yung mga nanay, kung minsan, nilagay niya ng yung Xerox niya, Xerox nilagay niya doon. O akala niya mineral. Patay, mamamatay ka dyan. So, kailangan mag-ingat kayo sa mga ganyan na bagay. You can never tell, especially if you are dealing with small children. Okay? That's all about kinds of fuel. Okay? Kinds of oil. You know, the moment you become a car owner and driver at the same time, everything in your life will completely change. Not only your routine, your daily activities, magbabago yan. Even yung pag-exercise nyo magbabago. Before, when you were not yet driving, you are just a passenger. Since your elementary days, up to college days, up to the time you are working, ibang routine mo. Every morning, the normal routine of an ordinary person before you go to your office is, pag medyo masipag ka, 6 o'clock magigising ka na. Magja-jogging ka, before around, magja-jogging ka. Pag nag-jogging ka na, maliligo ka. Pagkaligo mo, magbibis ka na. Pagkabis mo na, magbe-breakfast ka na. Breakfast ka. Pag breakfast mo, 6 o'clock nasa bus stop ka na. So 7 o'clock at aga mo sa Makati. Ang aga mo palagi pag wala kang kotse. Pag may kotse ka na, palagi kang late. Nakakasyak yun. Kotse na rin gabi ka. Dapat hindi, palagi kang late kasi may kotse ka na. O dati-dati, pag ganun, ngayon may kotse ka na, you wake up the same time, magja-jogging ka. Pero ang unang i-jogging mo yung kotse mo. You jog around your car, i-jog niya. Tapos ang titignan mo lahat ng gulong. Every morning, titignan mo yung mga gulong na yan. Kasi kung isa, nakaligo ka na, naka-breakfast ka na, naka-fish ka na, pag-vlog pa lang. Tapos, ang bango-bango mo na, mag-jog ka. Kung titignan mo yan bago ka kumilos, yan, dapat titignan mo lang kung ang flat mo. Pag walang flat, you open the wood. Check mo yung tubig ng radiator. Meron. I-check mo yung oil stick. Ito. Yan. Check mo yung oil stick. Kung may langis, araw-araw yan. Tapos, i-check mo yung tubig ng radiator, ng battery. Tapos, i-check mo yung brake fluid, glass fluid. Araw-araw mo tine-check yan. Routine yan, daily routine yan. Araw-araw. It takes only a few minutes to do that. Pag na-check mo na lahat yan, magja-jogging ka na. Alam mo, na-check mo na lahat yan eh. Maliligo ka na, maya-maya, o aalis ka na. Pero kung minsan, pag nagbagong routine mo, you can do this if you sleep early. Pero nag-gimmick ka, isang gabi nag-gimmick ka, na napuyat ka, hindi ka nagising ng maaga. So you have no time to do this. So what you do, you just go to the gas station. Ha? Alam mo ngayon, mga gas station, you observe, they are so beautiful. Ha? Aircon pa pati. Siya. Di ba? Ang gaganda ng mga stasyon ngayon. Ang complete. May Jollibee yan, may Chowking dyan, ha? Doon na lahat nagbe-breakfast ng tao ngayon. Hindi ka nagbe-breakfast sa bahay. You can do that sa gas station. So, pag nawawala mo, pupunta ka ron. So, you go to this beautiful petrol station, you call the gas station, pag-check mo lahat. Yan. Hindi nga yung tubig yan. Kinyating langis ngayon. Yung oil stick. And wipe this dry. And then put it back again. Release. What do you normally see? Additive portion of the oil stick. Dapat supposed to be wet up to letter F. Pag nabasa ng langis up to letter F, full tank ang langis mo. Pero pag ang nabasa 1/2 lang, from 1/2 to F, you need 1 liter. Ma'am, sir, kulang na ho ng 1 litro. Ganun ba ho? O, ilang beses kong chinyeke, kulang ng 1 litro. O sige, lagyan mo. Anong klaseng langis ang nilalagay ko? Na-check na naman. Kanina, tinanong mo ko kung anong klaseng gasolina. Ngayon, anong klaseng langis na naman? Bakit marami mo kayong klaseng langis dito? Nag-graduate lang ako kami sa socializing. Hindi ko naman alam lahat yan eh. Ma'am, sa mga ginang nakapareho nyo, cooking oil ang madalas nyo pwede dyan. Pwede naman dyan. Dapat mag-ingat kayo sa langis. Because motor oil is not like gasoline that you buy every day. You seldom buy motor oil. Most often you don't buy at all. You just wait for the change oil for the car servicing. And secondly, you have to be cautious about the motor oil because the motor oil is the lifeblood of your engine. Parang pinakadugo ng tao yan. Yan. If you know the history of blood transfusion, during the early days, when everything is being experimented on by the old doctors, pag ino-opera ng doktor yung tatay, at nagkulang ng dugo, tatawagin yung anak, pupunin ng dugo yung anak, isasaksak sa tatay. Karamihan na bubuhay, pero may mga percentage na mamatay. They thought at that time, if you are father and son, mother and daughter, automatically, you have the same type of blood, which is not always true. Kaya nga ngayon, it's important for every individual driver or person to know your type of blood. Because unless you know that, in case of an emergency, and you are between life and death, the type element involved in checking your blood type, it might cost your life. Alam mo, ang dami mong dugo. O sige, ano kayong type of blood ito? Ano ito? I-check nyo. Pero alam mo na, kamo na agad. Hindi alam na nila, wala nang pan. But unfortunately, major of the Filipinos, you don't even know your blood type. At nakakatakot yan. You know, when you reach college, and you take military ROTC training, at the normal routine, first lesson ninyo, kukunan kayo ng dugo for donation. O kaya, to check your type of blood. Ang daming nurses dyan, ang gaganda, tina-charming kayo, para lang kayo mag-donate ng dugo. Pero lang kayo nagtatakot. Macho ka, laki-laki mong mama. Huwag mo akong tutusukan. Mag-donate ako 1,000. Lahat kayo nag-donate ng 500, 1,000 para hindi lang kayo makuna ng dugo. Pero ang laki-laki mong tao. Kaya nag-graduate kayo na hindi mo alam ang type of blood mo. After graduation, you are so hopeful. With your barkadas, you go to Makati. Climbing all these tall buildings, looking for your first job. When you apply, naturally, the secretary will give you 101 form, biodata form. Pipilak mo yan. Ang malalaki, hirap na hirap sila magpilak ng form. Hindi katulad ng babae, ang galing-galing na. Babae, lalaki, name, ang bilis. Address, date of birth, age, place of birth, mabilis ang lalaki magpilak. Pero pagdating sa type of blood, mapapahinto yan. Type of blood. Ano tayo po lang? Nakausapin mo yung kasama mo kayo. Ganyan. Tayo po ako eh. Ako kaya. O tayo po na rin siguro ako. Yan. Imagine, nag-graduate ka ng college na mumopia ka. Dapat di ba naman tayo po lang po? Ganyan ang mga lalaki. Kaya ang buong buhay mo, tayo po ang sinasabi na lalaki mo. Kasi yun ang kinopia mo. Ngayon. O, bibilis naman. Ang bilis. Dalawa lang naman tinitigil sa application ng lalaki. Sex. Yan. Mapapahinto na naman ang lalaki. Kung nang napahinto, type of blood eh. Ha? Susunod, sex. Hindi niya alam anong susulat niya. Once a month. Tamad kang masyado. Once a month ka lang. Huwag niyong tanggapin yan. Tamad yan. Hindi pwede. Kailangan everyday. Masipag yan everyday yan. Yan. Of course, that is just a joke. It's supposed to be male or female. Pag sex. Pero naging joke na yan, kumisan unconsciously, you write your performance. So, kailangan conscious ka. Ilagay mo, 3 times a day. Tanggapin mo yan, masipag yan. Yan, nakikita niya. Ngayon. You know, the point is, for every product that you buy, you are just conscious. For every kind of motor oil, ang daming nakasulat dyan. Dapat binabasa mo yan. The characteristic of the motor oil, the velocity, like this. But unfortunately, again, Filipinos, even highly educated, ang tamad nating magbasa. Yan. Kahit ng mga libro, bira tayong bumili ng libro. Last week, they released the new book of this Harry Potter. Ang dami-daming bumili. Dito, hintayin na lang namin ang pelikula. Mas gusto mo yung film kaysa basahin mo yung libro. Kumisan, it's only in the Philippines when you go to the drugstore without any prescription. Kumisan, sumasakit ang ulo mo. Filipinos will not go to the doctor. Pag sumasakit ang ulo, immediately you go to the drugstore. Miss, sandali lang. Bakit? Masakit ang ulo ko yun. Alam ko, kabisado mo lang ang tungkol dyan. Dahil araw-araw yan ang trabaho mo. Ano bang pinakamagaling na tungkol dyan? Well, ang pinakamagaling mo rito, cyanide. Isang kapsula lang, bago kayo matulog. Inumin yun, mawawala lahat ang sakit. Bakit? Bakit lang ba't ang tindera doon matino? Marami rin silang pulong tawa. Ikaw naman, cyanide. Mukhang generic name yun na. Hindi naman siya nagsisinungaling. Talaga naman mabisa yan. Ininom mo. Mawawala lang nga lahat ang sakit mo. Dahil hindi ka na magigising. Ngayon, ang mga lato ng mga babae, pag narakomendang gamot sa kanila, mare, mapisang gamot ito, mare. Pumunta ka, bilhin mo, effective yan. Kaya highly educated, pupunta yung babae sa drugstore, bibili isang box. You know, for every box of medicine, you remove that, there's a small piece of paper. We call that literature. You are supposed to read that, but Filipinos will not read it. As soon as they get, inuubin niya ka. Tapos lumalaking mata. Tapos nanganganin. Tapos nanginginig siya. Sa kanya babasahin. Patay ka na. Ganyan tayo palagi. Lalo na mga babae, excited sila. Pumili ng Frigidaire, 45,000, $2. Hindi na pinabasa yung instruction, pinlang niya sa 220. Patay mata. Ay, wante pala. Imagine, 45,000 mo, sinunod mo. Kasi nga nagmamadali ka, yung basahin niya. Ngayon, in the United States, for every kind of motor oil, you see the sign, SAE. Without that sign, do not buy that product. Because with the sign, you are 100% sure this product passes through the rigid specification and quality control of the Society of Automotive Engineers. That's the meaning of that. Society of Automotive Engineers. And we have the number 30. SAE 40. SAE 40 over 30. SAE 30 over 40. SAE MIL. SAE D. M. S. W5. W10. Yeah. These are US classification. SAE-30. What's the meaning of 30 here? It's the quality of the motor oil. Pag 30, this is a thin oil, thin, manipis na langis, malabnaw na langis, thin oil, applicable for late model and brand new cars. SAE-40, this is a thick oil, thick, malapot na langis, makapal na langis, applicable for old cars, 10 years old, 15 years old, 20 years old. 40/30, a mixture of thick oil and thin oil, but the concentration is 40. Pinaghalo nila yung dalawa, thick oil and thin oil, but the concentration is 40, applicable for old cars. 30/40, a mixture of thin oil and thick oil, but the concentration is 30, which is thin oil, applicable for late model or brand new cars. MIL, for military vehicles only. D, for diesel engine only. M, this good for our mothers. If you are an ordinary housewife, you are the middle income group or upper income group, meaning you are rich, you are well provided by your husband. You are not working. You always, you are just at home. But your husband gifted you a brand new car. Pinili ka ng bagong kotse. But you seldom drive that car. It's always parked in the garage. Once in a while, you go to the shopping mall. Minsan, during Sunday, you go to the church. You drive moderately. So you drive this, ayos doon. Moderate driving oil. Yung halos hindi ginagamit na sasakyan. Yes, this is good for taxi drivers. If you drive a taxi, how many hours during the day that you drive a taxi? 20 hours? 22 hours? Daily from Monday to Sunday? Non-stop driving in all kinds of road and weather conditions. 2 sets of drivers. Walang hinto yan. Severe motor oil. Sobrang gamit. Severe motor oil. W5, W10, winter driving oil. The thickness is 5 or 10. Like for instance, you are in Canada. It's winter. In Manila, during December, what happens to your cooking oil? Natutulog. Eh, pag natulog yan, parang na simento na yung makina ngayon. You cannot rotate anymore. So you have to use this special kind of oil. We call it winter driving oil. Or they have another kind of all-weather kind of motor oil. Meaning any kind of weather, whether it's spring, autumn, summer, or winter, that oil is applicable. But in Manila, again, when you go to the station, you don't deal with this specification. You deal with gasoline boys, where they simplify the terms they use. Ang tatanungin lang, ma'am, anong klaseng langis ang gusto nyo? Ano bang langis ang meron? Meron po kaming ordinary, meron kaming special, meron kaming super special, at meron din kaming takal. Yan. Pag sinabing ordinary, equivalent of 40. Pag sinabing special, equivalent of 30. Yan. Applicable for late model or brand new car. Super special. This is an expensive kind of motor oil. It costs around 400 pesos per 1/4 liter. Before they only market this as for racing purposes. But now they market this as athletics pandagdag. It's so concentrated, it's so smooth. According to their advertisement, you add a special kind of motor oil, you can extend the lifespan of your engine 10 years without overhauling. Ang mga brand name nila, mga STP, Wings, Bardal, Preston Oil, o kaya Teflon Oil. These are special kind of motor oil. If you have money, you can invest in this kind of motor oil. If you love your car, it's an expensive car. It costs 400 every change oil, magdadagdag ka. It can really extend the lifespan of your engine. It can really reduce friction. Because, you know, the purposes of motor oil, number one is lubrication. Second is to reduce friction. The engine cannot run even only for 1 minute without oil, mawawasak yan. Parang towel. You know, the popular way to relax now is, nung araw, pag gusto mong magmasahe, pumunta ka sa massage parlor. Dami niyan. Ngayon, hindi na, kasi masyadong pangit ang massage parlor, ginawa nilang spa. Spa. So, nagpamasahe ka, wala siyang nilagay, hindi na niya katakil. Masus! Lalabas ang buto mo dyan. Kaya gagamit kang oil or powder to enjoy the massage. Yan. So, yung talamang takal oil, do not buy this oil, takal oil. This is dirty motor oil, but recycled. Okay? So that is the kinds of motor oil. Next, kinds of cars. Kinds of cars. You know, the moment you become a car oil driver, nagiging interesado ka na sa mga kotse. Nung araw, wala ka namang pakialam sa kotse. Pero ngayon, nakikita mo na sa kotse. Yung kotse yan, anong klaseng kotse yan? Yan, anong klaseng kotse yan? What do you call that kind? Racing car yan. Racing car. Pag sinabing kinds of cars, you can say Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, you know, these are brand names. These are not kinds of cars. We call that racing car. Anong pagkakaiba ng racing car sa ordinary car? Number one, hindi pwedeng panligaw yan. Saan mo lalagay ang girlfriend mo yan? Walang lugar sa kanya. So, one-seater lang ang racing car. One-seater. And it can only be used for racing purposes. You cannot use that for ordinary driving. Give me a brand name of a racing car. Mga Ferrari. Yeah. Next, another kind. Sports car. Yan. Anong pagkakaiba ng racing car sa sports car? Pwede ng panligaw yan. Pag sports car. Pero isa lang ang pwede maligawan. Kasi two-seater lang siya. Walang nakakaupo sa likod. Pag may nakakaupo sa likod, hindi sa sports car. Give me a brand name of a sports car. Marami yan. Jaguar, Corvette Stingray, Lamborghini, Alfa Romeo, Porsche, ayan. Toyota Corolla, Toyota Mark II, Datsun 280J, yan. O kaya mga Mercedes-Benz 450 SL, SEL, Mr. Slim Type. Dapat two-seater lang siya. Yung mga BMW Sports. By the way, what's the meaning of BMW? It's a popular car, isn't it? What's the meaning of BMW? Bavarian Motoring Work. That is the meaning of BMW. The meaning of that is, in German name, Bavarian Motoring Work. That's the meaning of BMW. After sports car, meron tayong dragster, meron tayong stock car, meron tayong speed record car. Yan yung mga kotse. Yung mga kotse natin ordinary, we just call them production cars. These are not special. They are produced by the millions. We call them production cars. Why are we discussing all this for additional information? Because owning a car is not that easy, and you have to be careful the moment you become a car owner, because by just looking at your car, it will become the show window of your personality. Like you tell me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. Tignan mo lang ang kotse ng tao, alam mo kung anong klaseng tao ang biyari ng kotse, lumalabas yun. So the moment you become a car owner, anything that you put inside your car, it should be you. That is your personality. Kailangan mag-ingat ka. Kasi lahat ng tao sasakay sa kotse mo, alam nila kung anong klaseng tao ka. Okay? So with that, we have no more time.